Yes, you are welcome to the SLW616, that is the Law and Economics. And please unmute and read what I posted on the screen. Anyone? Anyone can unmute and read what I posted on the screen. Anyone can unmute and read what I posted on the screen. Okay, it's not possible to read. Here I am giving to that. You are welcome to the students of the SLW1606 to my online class on 7-12-2022 economics, a social science concerned chiefly with the description and analysis of the production, distribution and consumption of the goods and services. That is actually the economics. But here we want to connect with the law and economics, and without wasting the time, let me go to our class. And up to this extent that I dealt my class where I put my 2 asterisk marks, and here you could see it, 2 asterisk marks. Basic concepts in economic reasoning that we are dealing it, and where, if you could recap it, the most central assumption economic is that the human beings are rational maximizers of their individual satisfaction and in turn respond to incentives, because human tendency is there where there is an incentive, and there they work more and maximize their things. For instance, if you say to a broker, if a dalali or any other agent is concerned, if you reach to this target, and if you does so, we will give the 5% incentive to you. So within no time that he completes the target and he gets the more incentives, that is, he maximizes the thing and see the profit would becomes more. A rational maximizer of the personal satisfaction just means to ends in the most efficient way possible. So he will also know which is the most efficient way to sell the product or reach to the target, and then if he sell more than the target which is given over him, at that instance, for each sale of rupees or the Tanzania shillings or dollars, he will get the 5%, 10% incentive. So that is the another point of view. So it is important to realize that the economics, as I understood here, is not restricted to analysis of the monetary issues. It is not only the monetary issues, there are non-monetary as well as a monetary satisfaction also. So non-monetary and monetary, both the satisfaction also will be there up to this section that I covered in my last class. There I put the 2 asterisks. Now let us begin it. Every potential satisfaction is implicated in the calculus of the economic satisfaction and therefore can be investigated according to the economic or means and rationality are the trade of the cost and benefit. See, here they say cost and benefit and the rationality, efficiency, time, both monetary and non-monetary. So normally that is aimed at through economic reasoning is the improvement of efficiency, and there it is automatically economic efficiency will be coming to the picture because we are applying the reasoning. A reasoning man never do particular thing in a irrational way. So when you do in the rational way, efficiency will be calculated and it will be quite more. Are you hearing me, participants? Say
Yes,
yes.
Professor.
Yes, Prof.
Very good. See, the economic efficiency and rationality and economic reasoning also. I will give you by showing the one example. And here I am on my video, and you could see me. Did you see me? No, sir. Did you see
No,
me?
Prof. No, Prof.
Okay, okay. Pole pole, nakuja, nakuja. Amna shida. See, I on my video, and you could You could see me also. Okay, now, of course, I am sharing the phone, but adjacent that you could be seen. Okay, now I will do one thing. Share content
Yes, Professor, I see you.
where you could see me.
You got a very beautiful house.
That is the background. See, economic efficiency, I will show you. Could you see my what I hold in my hand? What I hold in my hand?
It's a glass of water.
Of course, there is no. I did not put the water and soda. Okay, if I put it now, I will show you the action. See, I will see the reasoning and economic efficiency and the prudent of a man is concerned. See, I am carrying this glass of water or anything contained in it. Somebody asked me, "What is the time now?" So rationality is there. You have to take the here. Then you can look at the watch. Now it is 5:30. That is a rationality and economic efficiency because I am saving the content of it. But if you are carrying like this, the content of the water, if anybody asks you, what is the time now? Can you make it like that? Okay, now the time is 5:30. Is it the economic efficiency? Is it the time? Is it rationality? Now you tell me. When I make the glass topsy-turvy, means kichwa chini, the content will go away. Am I right?
Yeah, sure.
And where is the economic efficiency would be there when the rationality is there? A rational man, what he does, if anybody asks the time, then he will like this, then he will see and he will make it out. Now the time is 5:30. So this is the economic efficiency and the rationality and the time factor, just with a crude example that I have given you. So that is the reasoning where we can make it out. A more efficient allocation is one that increases the net value of resources. So a more efficient allocation is one that increases the net value of the resources. Naturally, we cannot waste our resources. That is the reasoning. Sustainability is there. Recycling is there. If the recycling would be there, then the natural resources will be for the coming generation also it will be there. Are you following me? Say yes.
Yes.
So efficiency in the allocation of resources is distinguished from equity, which is concerned with the justice in the distribution of the wealth. See, in my last class, I have shown you one photograph: equity, equality, and practicality. I have shown you because they are the pawn soldier in the chess. Then it is the camel or the queen and king, and they are put together. Then I made it the economic efficiency and reality and so on and so forth. I don't know whether you saw it or not. Let me check it whether it is there. I will show you once again how the economic efficiency will be calculated. I think it is put it on that 29th class, 30 class. Okay, let me check it. No, this is land criminal law. It is not in it. Oh, I don't know how it goes again. Yeah. It is 30, 31, 26. So economic efficiency will be measured in terms of the equity and equality. Actually, equality we cannot make it out, but equity goes with the moral sense. Like the example here, I would like to show you the example. Where it is gone. Here it is coming down. File home. Just a minute. Now I will stop sharing, then I will go to my point. I don't know, say sharing. I say stop sharing. See, actually, I would like to come out of it so that I could go to my. It is here. It is not here. Share my meeting window? No. Okay. Let me minimize it. I will show you what is equality and what is. I kept it here. I don't know why it's gone. Yes, now I will show you that equity, equality, and practicality. I will share you equity, equality, and practicality images. No barriers. I don't know whether you could see this one or not. Let me check it. Share content. Share. Could you see now? Could you see my
Yes,
screen
Prof.
now?
Yes, Prof.
See, this is equity versus equality. See, equity versus equality, here both have given a different ladder. And here the fruits are up, hence a ladder is big. Here fruits are down and the ladder is less. Suppose if the equality is there, they will give like this only up to this extent. Let me see. See here you can see. Did you see this is inequality? See here the things are here. See here no one is having the ladder. And one is trying to use the stone. And here ladder is given. Is equality. Means same height of the ladder. Can the person here, the boy, could able to pick the fruits? Please say.
No.
See, this is the equality. And now, if you want that both should have to enjoy it, means it should be like this. This is equity. See, the ladder is height here. Here is less. Means a big ladder should be given over here so that he can pick the fruits, and a small ladder would be given over here so that he could not she could pick the fruits. So this is equity, and this is equality. This is inequality. Are you following me? And whatever this is equity. And what about justice? Justice is, see here it is a justice. He made the tree to stand straight, and both the ladders are the same. Are you following me? Say yes.
Yes, Prof.
See here he adjusted the tree to stand straight, and here the tree is bent towards the goal, the left hand side, but here they make the support, and see the tree should stand, make the justice, and the ladders are the same. Ladders are the same height, and both can enjoy the fruits of it. So sometimes we have to work depending upon the time factor is concerned, and to give the justice is concerned. But if you give the same type of ladder here, height of the same, and she is enjoying and he is not enjoying, Am I right? Give the answer.
You are right, Prof.
So that is the, see, unless until you don't give the answer, I cannot proceed. I already told you that. And here I will show you the also the three stanzas. What are the three stanzas? I can make it out in one photo. See, this is the read. Read. I say read.
My hands are handcuffed.
That is the number one. Then this is
Uh,
coming. Read.
my tongue is tied.
And this is
My legs are fitted.
my legs are fettered. If you don't give the answer, I cannot move. Is it clear?
Yes, Prof.
Yes, if you don't give the answer, it's difficult for me to move. So now, justice, equality, economics, and everything will go together. That's what I want to show. Efficiency is concerned. So efficiency is the allocation of the resources is distinguished from equity. It is different from equity, which is concerned with the justice in the distribution of the wealth. I have shown you justice. I have shown you wealth. Equality. I have shown you equity. I have shown you because some people value specific goods higher or lower than others. Economic efficiency can often be raised through the voluntary transfer of goods. So, transfer of goods, economic efficiency would be increased over there. Suppose the Nyanya is more in the Iringa and the cost of the Nyanya is very much less there in Iringa. But somebody will export from there and sell a bigger price and high price in Dar es Salaam. But still, it is less to the market value when you sell it and buy from the Iringa and transport it and sell. Even a little less amount also will get the good profit. The most common example of transfer of promoting the efficiency is that of freely entered into the contractual relationship. So the best way to make the efficiency to be there means you keep your terms and conditions. For instance, you know the mall, M-A-L mall, supermarket.
Yes, Prof. I know.
Sometimes no supermarket on phone call they will send the goods to your home delivery. Home delivery means he will bring it in a boda boda or he will bring it in a Bajaj or in any Matador or in a four-wheeler and you deliver it and takes the money from you. See here, you are not sparing your time, number one. Number two, you need not to go over there. Means you can share, you can, number one, save the time. Number two, money also. Number three, the door delivery would be given. Even the door delivery, he prices a little bit more also. But when you go and buy it and come back, no, the time will be wasted. So economic efficiency would be there. If the less or more amount also be there, better you get it in your home and take the delivery. So time, money, and your efficiency, economics will play a role. Economics will play a role. I will give the one example to you, another. For instance, say the dollar, if you claim in the dollar from Nyegezi center to the Chuo, say 500. Let you presume 500. What is the amount from Nyegezi to the Chuo south for dollar?
500.
Pardon?
500, Prof.
500. Suppose if you are coming from the city to Daradala, city to the Chuo, Mijeni, city,
Same price, Prof.
same price. From now your economic efficiency and your caliber and your prudence and your sin. See, climbing from the city also 500 and climbing from the Nyagaji center also 500. Can you go to the city on walk and sit on the Daradala and come to the Chuo?
Sir, can you repeat, Prof?
Why is it a tough question I asked? See, I told you, you are at the Nyagaji center. If I get board the Daradala from the Nyagaji center to the Chuo is a 500 Tanzania shillings. And if you board the Daradala from the Mijini and the city center from the Chuo also 500. And if you are at the Nyagaji center, can you go on foot to the city and board the Daradala 500 give it and come to the Chuo?
No, Prof.
Why?
There will be no economic efficiency.
Why do you
Because,
spend your amount? Why do you go on your foot to the Mijini and board the Daradala from there? Instead of going on foot to the Mijini city, you better on the foot you can reach to the Chuo without spending the 500. Am I right?
yes, Prof.
Instead of going to the city, the same you can walk and you can reach to the south without spending the 500 shillings. Is it not the economy to you? So economic efficiency will be counted and there the reasoning would be there, logic is there, then only people do the same thing. So because one party to the transaction values money more than the item owned and the other value the item owned more than the asking the price. Did you understand this point? This is very logic is here. Read.
Because one party to the transaction values money more than the item owned, and other values the item owned more than the asking price. Prof, let me digest it.
See, some people will not ask the price. They want the brand. So once upon a time, I don't know whether you know it or not, when I was working in the University of Dar es Salaam, I used to have Rado watch, wristwatch to my left hand. Rado, R-A-D-O, Rado. It is purchased around about 15 years back. I spent at the time, say about 600 USD. But the present cost is now 1300 USD. It is the only wristwatch, Rado. Please don't ask Rado in the Mwanza. I repeat, don't ask in the PCC market or anywhere, do you have the Rado watch? It cannot be sold here in Mwanza. It is sold only in the Dar es Salaam, that to be at, I don't know whether you, Posta, there is one shop is there. Only one shop, he is having the license to sell. And there is a Emirates office is there in the shop. It is a very costly watch. The only battery is charged. In a one battery, you will purchase a new watch here in Tanzania. Only battery I am speaking. Are you hearing me?
Yes, Prof.
Because it is a brand. It is a brand. So people who wants a brand, they don't asking the price. That is the thing here. Because one party to the transaction values money. See, after all, suppose if you spend, say about 1500 USD also watch. What the watch shows? Tell me. What the watch shows?
Prof, I'm getting some difficulty. Sometimes I don't hear you well. I don't know whether it's the problem of network to your side. Sometimes I just get you in a difficult
What
way.
is the purpose of wearing the watch? Wristwatch?
Time management.
Only
Prof.
time management. Do you think that costly watch shows the correct time and cheap watch show the less time?
No.
Okay, if at all there only it is only dakika. 1 minute dakika or nusu, it will be changed. And when 100, say about what is the cost of the watch now in a Monza? Ordinary watch, wristwatch cost.
Sorry, Prof, can you repeat?
What is the cost of a wristwatch in Monza? Ordinary.
Actually, 35 maybe. At least you can get it, at least the best one, 35,000. But if you have 5, 7, 12, 20, you can get an ordinary watch. But
That is
it's
a
a
branded
very
watch means
ordinary.
costly. Like I told you. Can you tell me another branded watch name?
Rolex.
Rolex. Can you get the Rolex in Monza?
Yes, it's
Apana.
possible.
Don't buy the Machinga. Machinga will show you
not-
the Rolex. When the PS, that the pension office is there, when I was going to the mall and he's showing me the watch, then immediately I was shown my watch. See this watch. Then he looked at my watch. Said, oh, okay. Samani, he said. The purpose is some people will not waste the money, and that's why. What is the costly watch? Do you think the costly watch show a different time and the less price watch show the different time? Answer is no. Then why do you waste the money for the costly watch? The reason is the reason is that a person taste is attitude. But a man with a common sense never waste for the watch that much. Because after watch is only for the now, watch you can see in the mobile phone also. Can anyone
Yes,
bring the
Prof,
torch now?
sorry, Prof, can you repeat?
Can anyone buy the torch, T-O-R-C-H, torch now?
Torch. It depends. It depends on the instances where he's going to use it.
In general, no person can buy it. Why?
It is useless sometimes.
Not useless. It is already torch is there in the smartphone.
But in some instance, Prof.
Yes. Other people will buy it. Other people will buy it because they want to see from the distance. Other people will buy it because the watch and ward department people, the night watchman, he will buy the 4 battery torch or 5 battery torch because he can light it pointedly. He can see at least 1 kilometer or half kilometer distance also what is going on there. But in general, nowadays nobody could purchase the torch. Is it clear?
Clear, Prof.
Yes. So my point of asking is, people will see the price and buy the things. But see, some people will see the brand and they don't worry about the price. Is it clear?
Clear.
Very good, very good. So the exchange produces a net gain in the economic goods. So each person ends up better off than before. Some economists have gone so far as to argue that such a contractual exchange is morally optimal because it works within both Kantian and utilitarian theory of morality. There is the different theories are there. If you see the utility theory, no one can spare that much amount for the branded watch because utility is the same to see the time, and the people never buy the watch because they do have already smartphone. But in addition to the smartphone, people buy the watch. Why? Every time smartphone cannot be pick it out from the pocket or come from the bag to check the time. And if the hand is there, we can easily check the time. If you are working or if you are teaching or anything is concerned, and that's the people will keep the wristwatch and to the wrist. Of course, now it depends upon who will tie the wristwatch to the left and who will tie the wristwatch to the right hand. Did you understand the question first?
Myself, no, Prof.
I asked the question. The question is very much simple. The question is, who will tie? Do you have the wristwatch? I asked the question to you. Do you have the wristwatch?
Yes, Professor, I have it.
In which hand you tie?
Left hand.
Why left hand? Why not right hand? Sir, Constitution says.
It is written nowhere, but in practice or by looking to from other people's, mostly they wear it in left hand side. But I've also seen some people who wear it in who tie it in their right
And the
hand side.
right way of wearing the tying the wristwatch is to the left hand. But ladies may make it to the right hand. Exceptional. Almost all ladies wear the wristwatch to the right hand. And almost all the gents will wear it to the left hand. Then you may ask me, sir, what about shoga? Umepata? Did you get my point?
No.
See,
No,
man
Prof.
will tie the wristwatch to the left hand and women will tie the wristwatch to the right hand. What about the shoga? SHOGA, transgender, shemale? Kiono,
To them, I don't know nothing.
kiono. You know, some people wear the watch the waist, and especially the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi. He will not tie to the left hand, he will not tie to the right hand, and he will tie to the waistband. Is it clear?
No.
What did you not understand? You tell me. What did you not understand? You tell me now. You don't know waist? Say, you don't know waist. Say, I don't know. You don't know waist. See, did I show you the waist? Now, this is the waist. Is it clear? Is it
Clear,
clear?
Prof. Clear, Prof.
See, I will show you the waist watch images also. Waist watch images also I will show you. शहनाज बाहर आया था ले लो. The waist watch images. This is the wristwatch images. And some people tie to the waist. Waist images I did not find here. Waist images because nobody now wearing to the wristwatch based. What are the three hands on the watch? So now at least you could know that Shanaz bahar pe naya le lo. So now very few people they are not wearing the waist watches. They are riding only the wrist watches now, and hence we follow that way of the things. Now let us come back to our studies concern. The utility theory would be there. The utility theory would be there, and the purpose will make it the utility theory. कोई मार रहे देखो नहीं देखो बाहर है हाई जी आप खोलो दरवाजा. Economists have a variety of the terms to describe possible outcomes of the economic exchange. For instance, Pareto optimality is defined as a point where resources are allocated such that no one is willing to trade further, and Pareto optimality is the eventual endpoint of the series of the Pareto superior moves. So here he has given the economist Pareto. Pareto optimality is the eventual endpoint of the series of the Pareto superior moves. The Pareto superior change makes at least one person better off without making anyone worse off, because no one is worse off after the trade. There are no losers in the Pareto improvements, although there may be many different Pareto optimal endpoints. And here given though the Pareto economic theory. And economists have developed the concept of Kaldor-Hicks efficiency to compensate for the obstacles to freely contracted exchanges. And Kaldor-Hicks efficiency or potential Pareto superiority results when the overall economic gains outweigh the losses. In other words, the gains in the economic efficiency are larger enough than the winners could, if they had no, compensate the loser in the new allocation of the goods and still remain a better off. So each theory will develop a particular school of thought. Instead of winning the case by spending the amount for 30 years, it is better than clear the things in a short time by giving the compensation. There are two methods would be there. Instead of waiting and getting the amount and spending that amount for the so many years, you better give the compensation with a less amount within the no time. That is the economic efficiency would be there. So the people will use it. Instead of winning it, losing is better. Because in the losing, you lose a less amount, but winning, you lose more amount. Are you following me?
Prof, but can you repeat the last statement?
In winning, you spare the more amount, but in losing, you will spend the less amount. You know gambling?
Yes, Prof.
If you want to say win more means you have to spend the more. But sometimes all will be go away. But when you won sometimes and you lose you don't have the life, you pack it automatically. Do you know that rules? If you don't have the life, you will pack it. Are you following me?
Yes.
In the count now, when you don't have the life, everything will be counted and that much amount will be paid to the winner. So better when you don't have the life, you pack it and there the economic efficiency is there instead of winning it. So that is the different way of the economic theory would be there. And I don't know, yeah, when I'm giving you clear expression and clear of understanding with a sound voice that I am giving you, but still you could not understand it. And I'm showing my images also. I'm showing the images also to make you to understand. In the olden times, where the people tie the wristwatches, tell me. Of course, this class I will take only one period because you are not in a position to get me in a right way. In olden times, first you don't have the wristwatches. Am I right?
Yes, Prof.
Then how do the people will measure the time at the time? There is a sun DL is there, sun. The sun goes down the length of the shade. With the length of the shade, they can measure the time. Are you following me? Are you following me? Amna kimia. Are you following me? See, there are 4 members are there. Nobody is opening the mouth. Rahman, unmute and say. Hamis Ahmed, unmute and say. Petrolina Chuma, sir, I don't know how to operate it. Sir, my signals are very weak, sir. Four members are Kimia. They are not at all. I said unmute and speak. Hapana. Except Kitenge, other people are dummy. Hamis Ahmed, are you there? Anaenda kula chakula. Hamis Ahmed, uko wapi? Unmute and say, sir, I am here. Kitanje, are they hearing me? Say in
I don't
Kiswahili.
understand.
Say in Kiswahili to Hamis Ahmed.
Hmm?
Say, Hamis Ahmed, unmute and speak. I am here.
I am here, Professor.
Who?
Augustine Raymond.
Did I ask you? I said Hamis Ahmed. Petrol and Achuma, unmute and say, I am here. Or read what I highlighted on the screen. How law can encourage economic efficiency. Agustino Raymond, read what I highlighted there.
How law can encourage economic efficiency.
Very good. Hamis Ahmed, read what I highlighted on the screen. Petrol and Achuma, unmute and read what I highlighted on the screen. Hapana. I told you already, if you don't give the answer to my question, What I shown you? The three. Can you tell me what I shown you? The three. Here I have given you. Could you see it? Could you see it? Read.
Yes.
Not kitenge. Hamis Ahmed. Petrolina Chuma. Soma. Angali and Soma. Augustine Raymond. Unmute and read.
Which part, Professor?
What I've shown on the screen.
The first one says that my hands are handcuffed.
The first one is not hands.
My hands are handcuffed.
The first one is not hands, left hand side.
The right hand side, the top picture.
The left hand side here, cursor.
Oh, the left hand side. My tongue is tied.
Next.
My tongue is tied. My hands are handcuffed. My legs are fettered.
If you don't give me the answer, my tongue is tied, my hands are handcuffed, my legs are fettered. Means I cannot move. Is it clear?
Loud and clear, Professor.
Otherwise, there is no meaning of taking the class to you. That's why I prepared this slide. If you don't give the answer to my question, even now also Hamiz Ahmed did not unmute and he gave the answer to my question. Petrolina Chuma, read what I posted on the screen. Hamiz Ahmed, unmute and read what I put it on the screen. It is merely the waste. Okay, at any time it will stop now. When I asked you, I read. Yes, read what I posted on the screen. Petrolina Chuma, read and what I posted on the screen. Okay, forget about it. Now there is merely a waste. It is merely a waste now.
Where?
It is merely a waste now. I waited and waited and now you are opening. Okay, read here. Read this. 5 minutes or more. Read this one. This paragraph. Which I highlighted. Petrolina Chuma, read which I highlighted the paragraph.
Okay, let me read.
I said read.
The law and economics claims that law is the best understood as a tool to promote economic efficiency. But how can the institution of law help encourage efficiency transactions?
See, I read it and you observe. Mute. The law and economics movement claims that how law is best understood as a tool to promote economic efficiency. But how can the institution of law help encourage the efficient transaction? How the law institution will encourage the efficient transaction? So let us see that one way is to help avoid situation that leads to market failure. One example of market failure is the existence of the monopolies, a situation where one party is able to extract more profit from a good than a healthy market would allow. Law can be used as a tool to ensure that monopoly situations are hard to bring about and maintain. Another way, legal system can be used to ensure economically efficient transaction is through the enforcement, ensure economically efficient transaction by valid contract. A law will guide it. Unfair competition law is there. A law will control it. A law will say the monopoly should not be there. The law would be there, it will control the maximum extent the profit should not be taken by the vendors, the traders. At any time it will stop. And today this much is enough. And tomorrow we'll continue it. So law can be used as a tool to ensure that monopoly situations are hard to bring about and maintain. So in the economic efficiency, the rich become richer and the poor become poorer if there is no law. If the law is there, it is a tool to change the society by controlling the market price and controlling the monopoly. Did you get my point? Did you get my point? What is my monopoly?
Yes, Prof.
So there would not be any monopoly would be there. Okay, you give the license to them to play the buses. But why not the government will play the buses? Why they give the license to the private party to play the buses? If the buses are played by the government, the cost also less. Anyone? Anyone?
Sorry, Prof. Can you repeat him?
Why repeat? A simple question is there. Why the government give the license to the private people to run the buses from Mwanza to Dar es Salaam? Why not the government will run their own buses from Mwanza to Dar es Salaam?
Because government cannot involve in every activity. That's why they should try to allow some people by giving them license to operate some business.
Do you know how much the Asante sana, sikiliza darasa. Mungu akubariki na kukulinda.